Previously on Hyperdimension Neptunia, conversation turned out to be that witchy woman we keep fighting and seeing in Nep's rooms. Jad of the Aristocrats was secretly in the guild this whole time, not knowing that he was working with witchy woman the whole time. His plan was to have the aristocrats fight the Basilicom while he pushed for weapons from Avenir through routes in the meantime, keeping them busy. So I guess to make like more money from them or something like that. We learned the truth with the most helpful of CPU's Greenheart, who, with her renewed conviction, ended said war. In return, she pointed us in the direction of the Leanbox Key Fragment, which is this dungeon here. Starting to get normal as enemies, being able to take on big hits now. With Neptune Break transformed. Of course, we're a lot faster now, too. I think it has to do with the weapons. Like, Neptune will get, like, she doesn't have as big a sword anymore. She's got one of those long katanas again, because that gives her increased attack. That's a level up around the 50s for everybody. Yeah, now she's Nissan Spooch is going first again and everything. Like a good moon character should.
All's well that ends well.
I think everything else is the same though. It's just a different name. That's how strong it is. And the other thing's just a bad enemy, so with that, we'll just head our way to the... Once again, gotta fight another guard vermin.
I can do this alone.
Alright, we made it. Everyone's a bunny now. Except for Iffy. But Musa takes over the heavy hitter spot for that, so... Do our usual thing. Transformation. A net break in there, defend, just in case. Work you over. One hit in there, and combo, defend. Burn him. He's half dead. He is gonna get a turn though. Be careful. And defend. Swings. What's this thing? The Decepticon thing. The Nepticon.
Great, we won.
Ooh, we got all the key fragments finally. Wonder what they have to say about that, if anything.
Behind strong monsters everywhere. Why would they scatter the items to release Isty's seal if they wanted her to stay locked up forever? Maybe they were gonna let her out if she was a good girl or they needed her. So they can just seal and release her over and over just like that? Isty is a person, right? Right? That we'll know when we meet her. She's got a really cute voice, though. I bet you she's like our age.
You've only seen her as a book.
I hope. I don't want to find out she's a nasty end boss monster in disguise, you know?
That could happen.
That would suck. I would most definitely cry if that happened.
I did some more grinding in a Leanbox side mission called Stargazing Boy. I know I unlocked that last episode among all the other stuff. Anyway, back to Planeptune. A haunted house using stereophonic sound via headphones? But what's the real reason for the headphones? Yeah, it's a reference because I'm not saying much. Have you noticed all these folks jogging? It's really not safe to do while listening to music, though. Look, that lady doesn't even know she's being approached from behind by Mr. Bicycler. Maybe it's unsafe to not hear stuff happening around you. There are some leisure activities that take advantage of that. I went to this one haunted house where you have to wear some headphones while inside. Oh, the place filled with dolls? It's so scary there. You've both been there? Ugh, lame burgers. What's it like? Is it a big mansion? Do you take pictures of ghosts? What's that thing called again? The photos obscura? It's like stereophonic sound. Grotesque, unearthly noises sound pretty real. It makes you feel like things are a lot closer than they actually are. Yes, it made me think the dolls were actually alive. Wouldn't it be creepy if the dolls really were trying to talk to you, but you couldn't hear them because of the headphones? Oh, what? Don't creep her out even more, Nep. I'm sorry. Histoire's release. Neptune completes the set of key fragments, but still no word from Histoire to top it off. The party grows aware of one major issue.
I was just thinking, but what are we supposed to do when we get all 4 key fragments? Rescue Issy, of course. Did you forget about that too? No, I mean, she hasn't told me where she is. Actually, she said she doesn't know. What? You don't know that? I guess we never really discussed her location, but come on! Maybe she's being guarded by a strong monster too. Like the key fragments. We should be able to find her if we keep looking for strong monsters. Problem solved! There is no need for that.
Wait, it's time to peep up.
Isty? Can you hear me? Can you chat right now? Over. Yes, Neptune. I'm so sorry I've been unable to keep in touch lately. Isty says she's sorry for not contacting us. I wish you would've, texted us. Over. I can hear her. It's faint, but I can hear her. You can too, right, Hippie? Yeah, but barely. How, though? We were never able to hear anything before. It's most likely because I've become a tough, independent girl who doesn't cry.
A strong, independent comp who doesn't need no other waifus.
Actually, that has nothing to do with it. My seal has weakened since the fragments are gathering in one place. It also has something to do with you all being on Planetoon. My cell phone is working again too. We must be getting more bars all over the place. No. It is possible you are closer to where I am being held. The key fragments should lead you to me. I heard you for the first time while on this landmass too. Alright, so the fragments will know where Isty is. Over. Just don't try to talk to them. I don't think they will respond to you. Right. Try watching them closely. They should show some response as you come ever closer to me. Here? Doesn't look too wacky. Actually, it's pretty much normal. Yes, this is an important area. It could have looked a little unique. I'm a tad disappointed. Why would anyone hide something in a place that stands out?
She, like me, was just hoping for a new area altogether. That's not just gonna be some cove. They keep reusing a lot of the same old. Oh, it's something that probably opened up on it, though. Goddess ruins. Oh, more new enemies. Even the rabbits are strong enough to take us on. Stronger.
I win the MVP award!
Just that alone was like 26 hundo. Get our monies down here again. But once again, it's another area where all the chests are, the potions. There's more of them than I'd care to go through.
No matter how weak, evil is evil.
Where I gotta go next is below us. Thankfully they have one of these. We can get more experience. Army B. I be seeing ya. don't really have anything. He keeps giving these lecture calls for the most part, just all the wandering around. And good thing I still have the FAQ up, because I would have gone up, and that would have been like a dead end, and then this would have made it even longer. Yeah, let's be honest, I'm just trying to push through this as quickly as possible so I can get to the better stuff after this, because this series only goes up from here. I beat 2, I have not finished 3. I did a little bit of that, but that's when I started doing the LP more often, so that kind of fell by the wayside. So it'll be a good thing to go back to that. Uh-oh. This thing might get us. Wasn't enough to kill. Ooh, okay, nobody affected by anything. I have to take out these 2. 1, 2, and that's 3. Yeah, they go down and to the right for the event here.
I have been waiting for you. It must have been a difficult journey around the world. I am glad everyone has made it safely. Thank you so very much for gathering the key fragments. Hello? Where are you, Isti? Where's the girl with the cute voice? Here, Isti, Isti, Isti. Come on out, girl. I am the book before you. I am a tome. I contain all information regarding this world. So this book is Isti, huh? All right. What do we do now?
Reference Makai Kingdom? That's one of yours, NIS.
I'm sure if you put the fragments together, something will happen. Like a puzzle? One sec. Let me give it a try. I'll help you too. Well, this one obviously goes here. Oh, that one's on this edge. What's it supposed to look like anyway? Maybe we should just stack them like a totem pole. Oh, it's glowing! Thank you. Now I am freed from that seal. Nice to meet you. I'm Isti. Or rather, Histoire.
What's with the emoji on the end? Are you a book, or are you...
She sounds kind of the same, but it's not really what I expected. Sure, I look a little different when I'm a tome, like a book. Minor changes are normal.
Her emojis just remind me of Dylan. All those Kirby emotes.
Okay, so Isti is just Nep's pet name for you. Anyway, that's one down. What are we doing now?
We're gonna go after Overlord Momus and R4. We're not done yet.
They just mentioned her name? Oh, wow. That's who the witchy woman's supposed to be. I thought she was going to reveal herself, but she kept coming out as like question mark, question mark, question mark, so... We're like, who's R4? I think she's a reference to like a... I guess like hacking tool or software or something like that, like R4 maybe?
We didn't find either of them, even though we were zooming all over the world. Got any cryptic metaphors for us, Isti? Unfortunately, rather fortunately, Overlord Momus does not exist. It was all fabricated by R4.
I won't need to go grab the... That would have been interesting if you got all 5 and they made that like an extra fight or something.
R4 disguised herself to suit various situations. All of these are complete falsities.
Like before with Conversation.
To top it off, you all actually have fought R4. Nuh-uh. Wait, so Momus is all pretend, and R4 is the one spreading stories about him? We heard the story from a heretic first. who heard it from an evangelist. She came to us about it too at one point.
But that evangelist was like a witch who was all stalking and attacking us. That was also Momus's messenger, huh?
Sometimes she's an evangelist, sometimes the Overlord's messenger. She was doing this all to achieve one end.
In that case, we've already beat up R4.
No, all those fabrications were mirrors of her true self she created. Did you not notice? On each land you dealt with some sort of scheme she created.
She did keep coming back over and over, but they were all different lands. I just thought they kind of looked similar.
So what was her objective? She's been involved in a whole lot. I don't have any idea who she is.
True. There is still much I have to tell you. How about we find a place we can have a more comfortable discussion?
Party over nep-neps. Oh, wait, she doesn't have a house. It would be Compa's, wouldn't it? That's where she fell. That's where this all started, right? Loudmouth gaming boy. Everyone meets a boy filled with passion about gaming, but Aya finds him a bit disagreeable. Here comes a boy. He's got a nifty game console in his hands. What's up, kiddo? I thought that was the boy. What's up, kiddo? I need to get this fixed. Looks like a pretty old model. I don't think it's even available to purchase. So, I like it. In fact, it was a huge success in foreign lands. The Moratola 68,000 processor inside it means it's got blast processing and kicks some serious butt. Is that like... It's supposed to be Motorola? Motorola. That's not the nose. Though the sales pitch, the first domestic 16-bit game console, is a bit inaccurate. Another 16-bit console was released 6 years prior with its home country and 8 years prior outside of its country. Is this gonna take a long time? Sorry, I should get going. What's up with that Brad? He's got no respect for his elders. But you were kinda immature too, Iffy. Iffature. Oh, he's back again. IF and the others run into the game-loving boy once more. What'll happen between them now? Hey, isn't that... Oh, it's 16-bit. What's that his name? What are you calling 16-bit? Just because I appreciate older models doesn't mean I don't have the 32-bit next-gen ones. The next one from that console maker. Oh, you mean the one which sold the least out of all their products? Iffy? Say what you want. Personally, I think highly of consoles able to focus on both 2D and 3D rendering functions. I mean, releasing it the same day as announcing it? But they use polygons in movies eventually. You're lying. And I gotta go. Got him good this time. Don't get into such a serious duel with a little boy, Iffy. And now the finale. The boy confronts a game company executive. His harsh words are meant as motivation and love for the company. Is that... you again? How's it hanging, 2D boy? Shut it! Ugh, enough already. This happens like every time you two see each other. Whoa, look at that. The guy getting into a car over there. Isn't he the director of your favorite game company? You're right. This company sucks! The hell's wrong with you? Why are you acting like that? I definitely heard you. It's fine. The games from other companies are so much better! Aw, did you see how disappointed the director looked? I want to give him a big hug. My way of cheering them on. If they're strong, it'll motivate them to develop a new console, and I'll be happy. That's why you did it? You like them enough to make yourself into an enemy, huh? Sometimes consumers have to take on the role of the bad guy. Anyway, I should go. I can tell he's gonna boost something big one of these days. What is this melodramatic skit doing in this game? Seriously? Alright, enough of the fourth wall breakage. To the truth about Neptune and her nemesis. Everyone succeeds in rescuing Histoire. There are many questions, but first they need a place to settle down.
Well, where should I start? Not that I know much, right?
This isn't Compass.
How about I introduce myself formally and talk a bit about Celestia?
You mean where the goddesses live? Did you come from there too?
Why, yes. I have been part of the goddess's powers for a long time. One goddess in the past gave me a portion of her powers in the event she would try to misuse it.
What kind of power did you get? What are you capable of doing?
Nothing alone. Same goes for the goddesses. They cannot change the world without my explicit consent.
So, you're like the boss. But I still don't get exactly what you are.
I am the world. The world is me. Everything within this tome is within this world.
I am thou and thou art me.
Change the tone, then the world will change, and vice versa. I am one with the world. Since the beginning of my existence, all succeeding goddesses ruled and made changes to the world through me.
So, you got control over everything. How did you get locked away then?
A goddess is the only one able to script changes in the tome. I could only try to resist in vain. I am just a part of one almighty goddess. I only contain the power to execute an idea.
So the goddesses are the ones who think up the ideas.
Correct. To make a change in the world, we are both necessary.
I getcha. It's give and take. She scratches your pages, and you scratch her itchy spots.
Sure, if that is how you want to put it. That is the gist of our symbiotic existence. Now, to the main topic. The one interfering with all you have been trying to accomplish is none other than the former goddess, R4. She is attempting to destroy this world. She is trying to weaken the goddess's powers by summoning monsters to affect the amount of faith powering Celestia.
The discs! Whoa, yeah, I getcha. It's possible for a goddess to burn multiple copies of discs illegally.
Burning illegal copies, eh? That aside, I have been following your journey by writing inside the tome. Sunj in Last Station, Ivoire in Leanbox, and Ganache in the Wii. It seemed like corporations, Basilicoms, and the Guild were the cause of all the ordeals, but it was R4's influence.
Master! Master!
Those names don't really help me remember any specifics.
That said, R4's goal is to rule over a decimated world. I do not know her intentions, but we must do something.
We don't have any idea where she is. Do we have to go all over the world again? Jet lag is making me gain weight.
That is due to your eating habits. But there is no need. I am the world's everything, and it is my everything.
Oh, I remember you saying that line before. So you really are the Isti I've been looking for.
Now that I am freed, I can find anything. According to the records within the tome, R4 is hiding in Celestia. With the goddesses vacated, she has taken the opportunity to control the Holy Land. How bold. As expected of her.
Ben? Wait a second! How are we going to get to her if she's all the way up there?
Yeah, where is Celestia anyway? Fairy tales usually say it's beyond the sky. Should we take a shuttle from Planetoon?
Unfortunately, there is no shuttle running to Celestia. That would be weird. However, there is still one way. Follow me. Most importantly, we must be certain you adorable ladies are capable of defeating her.
That's no problemo. We've blasted her alter egos a bunch of times before.
Remember, R4 herself is still a complete goddess. It would be best if we could gather all 4 goddesses to our side.
We don't got time for that. Monsters are all roar and attacking people. We know where she is, so let me go get her. I know how you feel, but don't be so rash. I'm sure Isti needs time to prepare our trip to Celestia anyway.
She's right. Haste makes waste. My grandpa's words ring true again. We should be cautious and rational.
Neptune, please listen to your friends. We still need a little time.
Pshaw. Hey, let's go throw this guy into let's go find a tube this loser can poke his head through. Psh, I know, right? She's like, I want to fight her now. All this time I spent on the friggin' Key Fragments, I should be able to do it myself.
Neptune,
Sup, Isti? You seem tense.
I have been trying to decide whether or not to tell you this, because you seem to love how you are now so much.
Should we give you two some privacy?
No, please stay. I think the 2 of you should be aware of this as well.
Does it have to do with Nep-Nep's past? That's right. There's nothing Isti can't tell us.
Yes, there is something she has forgotten, which is very, very important. Neptune, you are, in actuality, the CPU of Planetune.
That blank expression is my shocked face. That you can't see, but they probably have it too.
I apologize. I know it is hard to process and you are speechless, but it is the truth. Do you believe me?
I do. I kind of had an idea. This is just the confirmation. What about you, Compa?
Nep-Nep is a goddess? Of what? Norse? Greek? Food? Babylonian?
Thanks for the expected reaction. Nep, are you feeling like Compa?
No, but, like, more of a, like, are you sure I deserve this?
How is this happening? Nep-Nep just fell. From the sky.
Oh, there's the realization coming in.
Are you putting it together? Surviving a fall from the sky and stabbing headfirst into the ground. She's not normal. Each land was making a big deal over their goddess descending, except for Planetune. I didn't want to believe myself for thinking it, but I suppose I was right this entire time.
Yes. I do not know how she fell to the world beneath, but you could hear my voice only because you are a goddess.
Are you sure it's okay for me to be a goddess?
Whether it is fine or not, you are born a goddess. Please, accept your destiny.
I don't remember being a goddess at all. This is going to be a problem for the folks on Planetune.
Do not worry. Even if you did nothing, your protective powers work on their own.
Thumbs up.
It seems the power weakened a little due to your lack of awareness. But now that you remember, all should be well.
Oh. And now you figured out a path to Celestia. According to Histoire, R4 is in Celestia, where only goddesses may reside. To find a way for Compa and If to go to, Histoire suggests a unique plan. Reckon admit you goddesses too.
How do we get to Celestia? Especially Iffy and Compa. They're human. Do you have a way?
Yes. Please follow me, and I will explain everything there.
Oh? What's this? Holding out on me? Or was this a funky loophole discovered during the script writing process?
Stop speculating and come with me. What do you mean by a loophole during the script writing process? All is well.
I do not know of this fourth wall you speak of. But it would be wise not to break it.
I didn't think places like this still existed on Planet Toon.
This is a ruin, built by those who lived long, long before you girls were born. There is a record here, detailing weapons carried by some ancient heroes.
Weapons? Heroes? Sounds super interesting, but that's not important now. We gotta get to Celestia, stat!
That is what we are here to discuss. A goddess once told me a story, which took place right before I was born. Long ago, the goddess at the time awakened to her ambitions and desired to take over the world.
I can't believe a goddess would want to do such a thing.
Even goddesses will sometimes choose the wrong path. It is only natural for one with a heart and emotions. The goddess was eventually stopped by some brave heroes from the human world. These heroes took a road reaching up to Celestia from here. Defeated, the goddess admitted to the error of her ways and promised to never let it happen again. She separated part of her powers away from herself, so she could never again misuse them.
I see. The tome, Histoire, is that piece of power separated from the goddess.
Yes. Since then, a goddess cannot make a change in the human world without my consent.
That means we can all take the road those heroes did to get to Celestia. Maybe it's like a rainbow or something.
Open the Bifrost Bridge and attack our fort directly!
It is not that simple, actually. The heroes have locked the entrance to the path.
Why would they do that? It'd be so wonderful if we could drop in and talk with the goddesses whenever we wanted.
The world is not full of good, righteous humans. The heroes probably believed free access to Celestia would spell trouble. Accordingly, the heroes used their own weapons as keys to lock the path.
Okay, so things are coming together. We need to fetch the heroes' weapons to unlock the way to Celestia? Ooh, I thought you were gonna say we needed the weapons to fight Arfor.
One problem. Since a long period of time has passed, the weapons have been lost, even to the annals of history. These weapons were given the name of Quartet Arms. We must collect all four to reopen the way to Celestia.
But you could figure that out instantly, right? You are the world and all that.
Well, I would need 3 days.
So, instead of wandering around like a buffoon, I'll wait 3 days to get exact coordinates.
I will need 3 days for each weapon. So, a total of 12 days. If we're lucky. It could take up to a month per weapon if things get complicated.
On foot it is. 1 weapon per land, right? Is that all we have to go on?
Planetoon's weapon is within a cave. Glastation's weapon is buried in a field. Leanbox's weapon sleeps in a ruin. Louise's weapon is protected by a snowy forest. That is all I know for now.
We'll head out to look for the weapons then. Let us know when you learn more. You can tune into Nep's thick skull, right?
Understood. Good luck. I will wait here on Compa's fluffy bouncy bed.
Worst machine of the year. Annual Worst machine of the year is open to select the crappiest invention for this year. One of the machines has got out of control. Stop the rampage. Level 45. Read it up there. Cave of a legendary weapon. Plimtube weapons is inside a cave. Following Histoire's words, the party heads for a cave. However, instead of the weapon, they discover ellipses.
I betcha this cave is the one Isti was talking about. Who agrees with little old me?
Me! My intuition is screaming exactly that. In the name of this land's CPU, I swear the weapon must surely be inside.
Should I trust such sketchy intuition? I hope this isn't some beast's nest.
Meh. We'll know once we're inside. Let's transform and roll out.
Thank you for affirming my Neptimus Prime earlier. But again, Purple Moon's your Decepticon. The name just gives it added weight to it. The pun. The play on words, so to speak. And another area with a bunch of what's it? Bunch of the potions for treasures. A lot of new enemies though. Let's see if we can get any of them to spawn.
Never let your guards down!
Even though they're the same old. Chookaboo. I know that's coming soon. I just got a whole month ahead of me before that, but... Huh? I'll just work him a little bit more. Defend. You should have enough to finish it off. Yes, you do. Oh. I didn't do the whatchamacallit. We got more than one? Usually I have to do the bell to get that. Alright, transform so you're stronger enough to take this one on. Net break. And finish it off.
Victorious!
All that, 10,000. Even that's like chump change to us now.
Damn it! How did you learn I hold the ancient hero's secret weapon?
Oh!
Well, we haven't even said anything yet. So, does that mean...
It means you just told us, Nep.
Shut up! I'm gonna collect the other parts of this here Trinity Blade. I'll show no mercy for any interference, no matter what.
Trinity Blade.
I'll protect the peace of game industry!
At least the boss looks different. Ancient Dragon. Wow, that didn't make a dent in him. Defend. Maybe doing that a lot. Bust him up with you. Bust him up with you. And combo. Gonna swing in and defend. You know with the fire? Guard break.
I think I can keep
Defend.
going.
Claw attack she took. Looks like it's gonna hit everybody. Dragon Breath. Oh, we're okay. Transform and roll his ass out. The whatchamacallits. Show off what you can do, but waiting made his whatchamacallit go back up as you saw. Oh, I should have defended. Wear him down again. Do it. Got him. 176 overall.
That wasn't enough to take me down. I'll become stronger and stronger.
That's a nice chunk of experience, though. 300k.
I'm stronger! Da-da-da!
He wasn't tough at all. I can't believe how aggressive he was.
He was just bulky, it seemed. But then again, we're stronger too. We're strong enough to take on his shit without having to heal.
Damn! I can't believe I lost to these little girls.
So you've got one of the ancient hero's weapons. You do, right? Right?
Just a part of it. I will admit my defeat and give it to you.
Got the grip.
Oh, yay! Huh? This is kind of big. Is this just the grip to a sword?
It's part of the Trinity Blade, a giant sword wielded by the hero Yuzusuki. The 3D shockwaves emitted from the Trinity Blade are said to pierce through the heavens.
They must have had great technology back then. Does this mean all the weapons have been disassembled?
I heard someone seen part of the sword near Planetoon's Sky Harbor.
Seems like it. This is becoming way more of a chore than I expected.
I'm sure it'll get easier once Isti gets her crap together. We should head to the Sky Harbor now.
And we got a lead. Let's go reassemble. Sky Harbor and the hero. The tomb stands absent-mindedly at the Sky Harbor. The edge of a landmass. There seems to be nothing like what the party is looking for. So I have to...
So where should we look exactly? We're at the end of the landmass, right? Nothing's gonna be here but the Basilicom.
Excuse me, ladies. Have you applied for a permit?
No worries, man. We already got one a while back. We're just here to look for something.
Oh? What could you be looking for?
The trip to... something related to the ancient heroes. Do you know anything about it?
Are you talking about the Trinity Blade of the hero Yuzusuki? I think I may have an idea. We've dug up something we have yet to identify, but it caught our attention while fixing this harbor. This is it?
You just happen to have this?
What's this? An ancient coin? A palm-top sword? You mocking us, dude.
No, look closely. Isn't this a sword's crossguard?
The material is very similar to that other part.
As I suspected. I stowed it away just in case it was something important.
Can we have it? Huh? Can we? We need it to save the world. Don't worry. Iffy will pay you for it.
She's loaded.
No way! I manage all the credits, so my money is your money too, you know.
Oh yeah, one party, one credit system. I forgot.
No, please do not mind me. We have no need for it. Take it if you can put it to use.
Sweet. So I got the cross guard, so we got hilt and the little... The cross guards are probably that little circle thingy. Just need the blade now.
Great! Now we have 2 pieces. We're still missing the blade, though.
We have to keep looking for it until Isti can give us any sort of lead.
The hero Yuzusuki was said to have vanished from the public eye after defeating the goddess. If anything, the Trinity Blade must be where Yuzusuki spent his final years.
So, like a cave or dungeon, huh?
Hero's Grave. At the underground cave where Yuzusuki spent his last years, an old man awaits Neptune and her friends. Another event.
What's with the ruckus? I haven't seen any tourists since the monsters began to appear. Welcome. This is where Yuzusuki passed. The first 100 visitors will win the talking Yuzusuki cell phone strap.
Using a hero to make money? People like you were around in any age. This is where the hero took his final breaths?
Yes, Sir Yuzusuki died here. There was once a grave, but it got buried due to an earthquake.
Jameson Price doing an old man voice.
The only thing that survived the quake was Sir Yuzusuki's beloved Trinity Blade.
How convenient. For us.
These are parts of it too, right?
Oh, the crossguard and grip! You found them!
We're trying to gather parts of this sword to defeat an evil goddess. Do you know anything about that?
Well, you should keep this blade then. This is all I know, and all I have.
Sweet. Do you have all the bits and pieces now?
Nope. You need one more to complete the sword. The pommel.
Oh, who cares about a part that sounds like a cheerleader's dessert?
We do. Old man, do you know where it might be?
Nope. It's probably somewhere on Planetoon, if that helps.
Ugh, sounds like we gotta look around like little detectives some more.
Yes. It's not easy finding these things. I want to sleep in my own bed for once.
Currently, Histoire is sleeping in that bed. Reputable Elder. Despite If's frustration, Kampa moves to the beat of her own drum. Thankfully, that leads the team right to the final piece of the weapon. Yunman Square.
Oh, what should we do now? We've looked in so many sketchy places and haven't found a single clue.
Oh well. We'll have to just wait until Isti gets back to us. Where's Kampa?
Oops, hit the wrong button.
She went to go get her body pillow from her house. Maybe she'll be back soon. See?
Sorry for the wait. Aside from my pillow, I packed up my toothbrush, my pajamas, and some other stuff. We're going straight to Celestia after we find all the weapons. Regrets will not mend matters. I must start thinking ahead.
I'm not sure that's quite the right phrase for this situation, but I'll praise your effort.
Ooh, what's that thingy, Kampa? It's super cute.
Really? My grandpa gave it to me. I've had it for so long. I found it while organizing my drawers. Grandpa, I'm doing well. You don't have to worry. So please, stop groping your caretaker's bottom. The neighbors are talking about it.
I can picture your grandpa in my head. I figured he was more serious and full of wisdom based on what I heard from you.
Now I'm just thinking elderly Campo. He has her hair, but it's like less pink. It's kind of like a lighter pink because he's like grayed out a bit, but with a beard. He's like, ooh.
Huh? Kampa, let me see that real quick.
My grandpa's keepsake? Sure, but why?
That's the pommel, as expected.
Keepsake? Your grandpa's still alive. Anyway, look. This is the Trinity Blade's pommel.
How do you know my grandpa's still alive? Did you see him? He's currently wanted in 4 landmasses. That's all landmasses!
What? This? My grandpa said he found it in his backyard one day.
Connect this to the end of the grip, slide on the crossguard, and then fit the blade into the grip. Perfect.
And now she's a blacksmith.
Holy crap-a-roni! We really did it!
No doubt about it. This is the hero Yuzusuke's Trinity Blade.
Obtain Trinity Blade of Yuzusuke. You cannot equip this weapon, I see. Maybe I can equip it later? After something happens? Usually sometimes how these things go. Maybe once we get all 4, they'll unlock. Once again, like the fragments, 1 down, 3 to go. Except now it's for these like special weapons. What even is next on here? Lestation! Alright, because we're doing that in a certain order. Same Nep time, same Nep channel!
Nep